Hi everyone, my name is Emma Dunmire and my partner Dawn and I were focusing on space being an unexplored area, specifically when it comes to the growth and development of microorganisms. We focus specifically on penicillin. So in order to test how these environments that are different from Earth affected the growth of these microorganisms, we first had to design a sensor that could monitor and control an environment and its carbon dioxide concentrations, its temperature, and its humidity. So as you can see in figure 1 at the bottom, there is a Tinkercad model, which is a software prototype and hardware prototyping. Um, and you can see it has an LCD display and it has a gas sensor, which is how I made sure that my model would function properly. And so I moved this into a real model, as you can see in figure 2, using a SparkFun red board and an SCD30 sensor, which you can see is indicated by the red arrow. And it would have a color changing RGB light depending on the concentrations of carbon dioxide that the sensor discovered. And then in figure 3, you can see how the sensor picked up exhalations where the blue arrows indicate the concentrations of carbon dioxide spiking. And then in figure 4, the sensor was placed in a controlled environment with a humidifying agent. And as you can see with the blue line, the humidity slowly increases over time. And my partner Dawn will now present the second portion of this project.
Yes, thank you, Emma, for that. And my name is Dawn, and I'm going to talk about my part of the project. What I did was I constructed three environments as a calibration exercise to represent one would be the empty jar. It is a simulation of a controlled environment that has nothing in it. The other two would be two atmospheres. One would represent the terrestrial environment, the other the extraterrestrial environment. Since I was conducting this at home prior to designing my sensors, I decided to fill one jar with tap water to represent temperature on Earth, and the other with an ice cube to represent extreme temperatures in the extraterrestrial environment, hopefully Mars. And as you can see, I have a graph which shows the data that I was able to obtain, along with the readings that I obtained from my weather app on my phone. I also went ahead and I designed two sensors. One was in stages, and that is the one that has the LCD display, and that is for my temperature readings, which would be in degrees Celsius and Fahrenheit. And the other is a night light design that I have, and it also has a thermo sensor, which would be able to turn on and off. And I did program it so it would blink and turn on and off. That would be phase one of the design. Phase two would incorporate the sensors that Emma has designed and also to monitor the atmospheric gases that the microbe itself, penicillin, produces as it's growing, hopefully in these glass chambers. So as you can see from the diagram there, that would incorporate that data, and we have our conclusion and next steps, and we hope to use this as a simulated model for the Earth and Mars. So we thank you and hope that you have questions.